Yes, there will be. There always is. Yes, there. All you got to do is go to the cupboard, get it, throw it in the microwave. It's free. It's free. Living, and how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Tim, you're looking, you know, what can I say? Matt, Sandra, you're looking lovely as ever. Who's running the concessions? Gretchen is. Here we go. That's right. And don't, huh? Yeah. And don't get mad if Gretchen charges you $2,654 for a bag of popcorn, because she will. Fix your own, that's right. I'm in the foyer. Yep, that's what it's called, foyer. That door right there. That door. Right there. That goes to the garage. So. No, I was in the dining room, and I'm glad you're doing good there, Matt. Hi, Rosanna. You're looking lovely as ever. I bought went to an auction last night. I bought a nice dining room set. It's got a big hutch with it, a round table with 2 leaves that makes out to 9-footer. And the leaves have table legs that go underneath them to keep keep the table from sagging, because this thing's so damn heavy. It only had 4 chairs, and these chairs probably weigh 50 pounds apiece. But I bought that last night at the auction. I was supposed to have it delivered today, and it didn't work out to where I could get everything done in time. So I got the laptop sitting out here on the counter in between the kitchen and the foyer, and this is where I'm going to be doing live streams from. It's too nice of a table and chairs and stuff for me to sit there and do live streams and stuff from. When I bought it at the auction, when we was loading it up, the auctioneer come over and said, the woman that brought it here said she paid $2,700 for this like 5 years ago. But she's moving. I guess she was going into assisted living or something like that, and had no place for it, so she had to get rid of it. No. Good evening, Kevin. FFP, good evening. Oh yeah, they're heavy. They are oak. So. Yeah, it's too nice of a table to have me sit at it. You're right. Yeah, but I'll do a video of it once we get it in and set up. It's got the center glass and the hutch is stained glass. It's nice. It's got 3 lights in it and stuff. It's got a few scratches here and there, but I figured when I looked at it, it was going to go for $1,000. And they started out at 5, and nothing ever starts out where you start at. So some guy yelled 100, and I said 200. And $2,000 fine for COVID breakers. Yeah. You can't get blood out of a turnip, so I guess I'll be going to prison. Free meals, and they'll let me out because of COVID. Tell the truth. If you are, if I'm able to do a video, she was less than happy, but you are looking lovelier than ever, honey. So, but I bought it. I got it for her. It's a nice. She's got something nice now. How about that light out of the channel? Okay. How about like that? I'll give you $300 if it's a live stream. There you go. I think Kathy's willing to take you up on that. No. Well, let me see. I gotta get rid of these coats and stuff. But that hutch is going. The dining room set that's in there, in the other room, is coming out here, and this one that's in this foyer part is going. My son's getting it. So. That ain't better. Yeah, bring him up and you'll come up. All right. Yeah, one of the shelves got broke on the way home. So, but it's just a piece of glass. I can get that. These are LEDs. They're not the sun brights or whatever. These are those soft ones or whatever. No. What the lights are in that ceiling fan are the LED regular ones. Friday the 13th. Yeah. That's why you want bright ones? Yeah. Well, that's what I had him on, but he doesn't. Chris says it doesn't look good. I thought it looked okay. Maybe I should try that. Hold on a second. I put the laptop underneath the overhead cupboards right there. Huh. That's right. You don't know Stan Lee? I don't either. It's Friday the 14th, Jason. Better with the lights off? Probably is. But then they wouldn't be able to see me. You know, I'm so damn handsome. But I think you need the light in front of you and behind the camera. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of hard to put a light behind me. Well, I do have those under the cabinet fluorescents I could put up. This is better than mowing. Well, that's anything's better than mowing there. So, Well, he did. He did. He's dead now. Stan Lee died about a year ago or something like that. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, looky there. Christmas timed out by Stray. Mr. Fixit, good morning or good evening. Oops.
You have a glare.
Okay.
Did you turn this one on?
Yeah, I had those on. I'll turn that off and turn these on again.
That sucks. Let's turn that. Turn them all off.
Turn them all off.
Set
What?
that up.
Well, I just turned the camera off and y'all can just think it's radio.
Better.
I can pretend I'm Orson Welles and talk
I could've
about the.
plugged that in, but I don't know, but that one, you have a glare.
Okay, well, let me plug in the chandelier and see if that works.
Here, Cody's right here. He's got-
What?
Plug in the chandelier. I know, I do have a face for radio. I'll shut that one off real quick.
What's on?
No, the other one. Yeah. Turn it back on. Nobody told you to go away yet. Shut that chandelier off. There you go. We'll figure it out. Live from the bomb shelter. That's right. All right, there, Sandra. So. Yeah, Stan Lee. He's the creator of Marvel Comics. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Good evening, Stray. Nice to see you. Live from the old four-holer, it's the Dog Show. Did you like what I sent you, Tim? I thought you'd like that. I sent Tim a picture of, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's building his outhouse, putting the finishing touches on the outhouse, the two-seater. And it's got one great big hole. It's almost the entire width of the board, and then another small hole. But the hole, the big one says hers, and the small hole says his. You got a two-holer in your barn? Oh, yeah. And put Kathy on the camera. Kath, they want to see you because they want to be able to squint to see you. Any better? I don't know. No. You went back and bought that corn cutter? I got two of them. Be careful that son of a gun. I'm telling you, Timmy, that thing will cut you twice, deep and wide, if you're not watching what you're doing with that. It was hard to find the stream. Hell, you had a link to it in Grizzlies. So, you've got to probably go in and redo it. I thought it was a thing that did it every month, but evidently it doesn't. So. Damn stray. Huh. Well, Grizz wants to fight somebody. Who you want to fight, Grizz? Oh, we got all this drama in YouTube this week, but there's nobody wanting to come on up. Maybe he already does, Grizz. Maybe you could fix that. Yeah. Yeah. Stop that week. I told my ex-bosses one time, and he got upset about it. You know, I got mad at him. He said, "You probably wish I was dead, don't you?" Pasta maker from Italy. That's pretty cool, Tim. I said, "No, I wouldn't wish death on anybody. Well, not on it. Well, on you. I wouldn't wish death on you." I said, "You know what I wish? I wish you'd live to be 150 years old. Lose your faculties at around 70. And then lose your health insurance so you have to live with your grandkids, your great grandkids, and your great great grandkids. And you'll have to have a drool cup permanently screwed to your lip so you don't drool all over your clothes. That's what I wish for you." The union rep was standing there when I said that. He said, "Man, tell them how you really feel." Yeah. Yeah, there, Stanley, with your big bearded ass. I'll go around with you. Yeah. Yeah, it's on my main channel. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work here. I forgot about that, right? Oh, is that a loaded question? Is Tammy there? Tammy, dear, I am a Trump supporter. I realize hanging around Timothy might have rubbed off on you. But, dear, I say this wholeheartedly. Throw a pillow over his face at night and hold it down. That way you can keep him from catching the coronavirus and he won't pass off them um, idiotic ideology to you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Huh. He'll be able to walk underneath a snake. Yeah, just shake some beads. Blow dirty ice. That's funny. You spent a few days in jail because of that? Yeah. I never liked that SOB. He didn't like me either. And then he quit or fired or whatever. And he knew I didn't like him. And when they fired his ass, the morning that they fired him, they told me to go up to Livingston County, and they give me directions. They said, you're going to find a parking ride right up there. Want you to take your truck up there and want you to park, and you wait till we get a hold of you. I said, okay. And so they said, don't take your truck, take the company pickup. So I take the company pickup. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I go up to that parking ride, and I sit there, and I sit there. I sit there. I leave there, and I go into town, get some, lunch. Come back. I sit. They call me, and they said, okay, Keith, you can come back. I said, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? You guys, I've been up here for hours. Oh, they fired Bill, and they wanted you out of town. So when they fired him, they could get him out of the office before you knew it. I said, you sons of bitches. I got back. I said, you knew I wanted to pack his shit and help him move out, but oh no. That comes right from corporate. They didn't want me anywhere near the guy. So you're on a watch list and an evacuation list? Well, hopefully everything turns out okay, just me. Then again, your safety is more important than any material things. You're staying in water and everything, huh? Wear a baseball cap and a pair of tennis shoes. That's right. Well, I'll say no more. Let the ass kicking begin. And knock his ass out again. Well, I bet. Anyways, about 4 years after that, I'm sitting there at my other job, and I'm fueling up my Peterbilt. I was pulling a pair of doubles. I'm filling up the semi. Next thing I know, this guy comes pulling in the parking lot like he owns the damn place. Opens the door, grabs something, he gets out, starts to walk across the parking lot. And I said, well, Bill Cram, how the hell are you? And I could have swore I heard him shit himself right there. He turned around and looked. He said, oh, hi, how are you doing? You work here now? Well, I said, of course. So, yeah. You ain't that stupid. You're just chicken. That's what it is. Buck, 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 buck.
Billy ass up here.
That's right. Come on. Just smart. By the way, those who ordered shirts, hats, and face mask, he hasn't called me. He said they'd be done by the end of this week. And today is Friday. I consider that the end of the week, so hopefully he'll have them done by Monday.
Hey, Grizz, don't make me climb up your boot and kick you in the shin.
Oh man, that was as old as a dinosaur come to stains your teeth.
Damn.
What's up, guys?
That's an old one. Here's the new one. Get on your knees and start chewing. Oh, not much, man. Not much.
So,
I'm eating my popcorn right now here, guys. I was all ready for a fight. I've got the popcorn over here. I'll show you. I was all ready for a fight. My daughter microwaved me some popcorn, so I was all ready for the fight night and got my full cup of coffee and a mouthful of popcorn. I was all ready to go.
yeah, I know.
And
but
ain't nobody up here
the-
fighting. Oh, he's got his French fries.
Eating popcorn. What'd you do? Saw you out some wooden teeth?
No, I just gum it to death.
That's right.
I do the same thing. Don't feel bad.
Hey, I'm proud of not having no teeth.
Somebody's got to lose them. Might as well be us.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Like I said, I pulled the last 14 out myself.
I've heard all the jokes about, oh, you ain't got no teeth. Let me stuff something on in there. I'm like, I'm man enough to put my own teeth. Do you think you're really going to be man enough to put that in here?
That's right. Especially when you can chew lettuce. If you can chew lettuce without teeth, you're a hell of a man.
Hell yeah. Hey, I can chip rocks with these gums.
Well, keep running that mouth of yours, Robert. You won't.
You might as well chew rocks with them guns because you damn sure can't kick them with that toe you got.
You got that right.
Witty Widow, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I almost had two big toes here a few months ago.
Man, that toe looks awful. I remember when it first happened and you showed it to me. I was like, "Oh my God, that had to hurt."
Oh, it did. No, that did hurt, and for a long time.
What'd you do to it?
I tripped on a stump or a rock or something out here and stubbed my toe, and it hurt like hell. And it when I stubbed my toe, it didn't. My toenail, usually you smack your hammer, your thumbnail or your toenail, it all turns black.
Yeah.
Like almost instantly.
All right.
My toenail, when I stubbed it hurt like hell, but it didn't turn black for about 3 months. What it did was it jarred it up back in underneath the skin behind the toenail back up there. And then the black part had to grow all the way on out.
Well, I bet that did hurt.
Oh, it did. Then here a few months ago, I was splitting wood with this new axe that I got. Missed a chunk of wood. Man, I almost split my the other big toe in half. I mean, the axe went right in between my big toe and the next toe over.
Hey, Grizz, can you afford a tow truck?
No, I wish I could.
You keep on, you're going to have one. Put in tow.
I'll tell you what I did. Kathy bought some of these big bottles of shower gel and stuff, like a 46-ounce bottle of shower gel. And it was on, I have handicap bars in the shower, and it was sitting on the handicap bar. And it fell off there, and it missed the big toe, but caught the toe right next to it. And I'm telling you, man, I screamed and screamed. And screamed. My feet are so tender anyways. If you touch my toes, I scream. Oh, I was afraid to look down. I figured it was gone.
Hey, Matt, I worked on a lot of jobs where steel toes were required, and I still wouldn't wear them. I hate steel toes.
I used to have to wear steel toes for the garbage company, and then I was a swing driver, which meant you did anything they told you to do. Well, they bought you they bought you normally one pair of work boots for your job, okay? But as a swing driver, you got 2 pairs of work boots and 2 pairs of steel-toed tennis shoes because you didn't know what you were doing every day. So, you know, you kept a couple pairs in your locker just in case they had you doing something shitty, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I always thought it was nice in steel-toed tennis shoes how you go out there and you run down the street throwing garbage, you know, and it wasn't like you were carrying 20 pounds worth of boots.
Yeah, I just never could find steel toes that would fit my feet. They hurt. And not only that, you know, if a person, you know, the purpose of steel toes, you know, not going to really protect you that much on stubbing it. Big deal on stubbing your toe.
Right.
But man, what if you drop something so heavy on your steel toes that it crushes that steel toe down right into your toes? It's going to cut it off. I mean, it's not going to do you any good anyway if it's that big of a deal.
Right.
And most people in construction are smart enough not to drop shit on their feet.
Yep, we did that, Brian. It's your turn.
Hey, Grease,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab you by the beard and I'm gonna use your head as a speed bag.
Okay, now I got to think. Well, Stray, I'm going to grab you by the asshole and the pussy and carry you home like a 6-pack.
A 6-pack.
Damn, that's older than your sandals.
I better calm down. My wife's getting mad at me now.
Don't worry about it. Go get him a cup of coffee, woman. Oh. You know, I was at McDonald's in the drive-thru tonight, and some asshole had this music thumping so loud you couldn't even hear the drive-thru teller. Pissed me right off. If I'd have had an axe handle, I'd have walked over there and adjusted that stereo for him. Right after you took out all the windows.
You know what I always hated at work was when people would go to work, start wearing their Walkmans. You know, they had the cord running on down the Walkman, that's that stuff. That would piss me off. You try to get their attention, and they're just rocking their music, working away, but you can't get their attention. You know, and you're up high up on the wall. You know, and they need them to throw you, you know, so you hand you some more nail clips or whatever. I would end up hopping down off the wall, walk up behind them with my side dikes, and cut that wire. I would not allow those on the job site.
About what? If I just in my position, I'd probably got my ass whipped. But if I'd had me an axe handle, that'd have been the equalizer. Yeah, Kath, could you come help me, honey? You're the badass. Come on, sweetheart. You can do it. That's why I just host the Fight Channel. I don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Hey, Brian, I still like loud music myself. I mean, I do love loud music, but I don't like loud music if I'm with. That's only when I'm working by myself. If I'm working with somebody else, I don't want it on. I mean, when I'm working, I love rocking out to some AC/DC.
All right, there, Mr. Fisher. You have some. You have a good dinner. Oh, I love AC/DC. That's what young kids today, they missed all the good bands. They only hear the music they played.
Yeah.
We went to a Speedway Jam.
Later beats it.
And there was 14 big bands there. REO Speedwagon, AC/DC, Kiss was there, Meatloaf, Journey, Foreigner. There were a whole bunch of bands was there. It was pretty cool, man.
We listened to on the way to Aunt Connie's loud.
What?
Said music or something.
I listened to what?
Nana said to say that we listened to music.
Oh, you guys listen to music loud on the way to Aunt Connie's, yeah. I know. I get in the car, it sounds like a bunch of hippies was in it.
You know what's kind of cool is up here in Albany, down at the park by the river. Now they didn't do it this year because of the coronavirus, but throughout the summer they have free concerts down there. They'll have Three Dog Night. They have let's see here, what's some of the other ones. They have some of the the groups from the '60s and the '70s. They come down there. I think the county pays for them to go to the park to perform, but it's all free admittance. It's good. It's some good old fashioned rock and roll.
Yeah, that stuff kids listen to today isn't music.
No, I agree.
That's
That
shit.
stuff that Steve listens to.
Well, you know what Tupac stands for, don't you, backwards? Tupac? Kaput. C-A-P. Yep. C-A-P-U-T. Yeah, C-A-P-U-2. Or T-U.
Yeah.
U2.
I don't even think I've ever heard any other songs to my knowledge. I don't even know who they are. I've been heard him talk about it, but
Tupac Shakur or whatever, he's dead. Biggie Smalls is dead. Tupac was killed, and the cops got up to Tupac when he was killed, or when he was shot, and he was still alive, and they said, "Who shot you, Tupac?" And he looked right at him and said, "F you," and then died. Now, he could have solved his own murder, but he decided not to. Now the taxpayers have spent millions and millions and millions of dollars to find out who killed him.
you know what? Whoever did it should get a reward.
Yeah. Well,
That's right there. Some of your music I don't like either.
Hey, didn't they say Suge Knight killed him?
I think so, yeah. But they couldn't prove it. But didn't he get killed too?
Last I heard, Suge Knight was in prison.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Big Steve would know.
Yeah. Well, he's still on timeout from Grizzly's channel, so.
Yeah, he got whacked 3 times.
You know, he wanted to hear Molly Hatchet's tribute band, but couldn't afford it, so he just hired Molly Hatchet. There you go. Yep. Well, you guys know.
Hey,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Bob Seger and Ted Nugent, they used to live around here. Ted Nugent lived in Litchfield. Okay. Kathy's actually her mom's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, used to chauffeur Ted Nugent around when he was in town. And then my Kathy and her mom and her family, her brother and sister, all went over to Ted Nugent's pizza parlor in Litchfield and had pizza with Ted Nugent when she was still in school. And then Bob Seger, he's from around this area. He used to do all the one-way pub in Tecumseh. He used to do the drive-in in Devil's Lake. He used to do all the little bars in town. He used to play all of them back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, before he became Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
Now back in the AOL days, I mean, we're talking 20 years ago, thereabouts. I used to hang out on the AOL chat there. There's a bunch of hunting guys and stuff there, channel that would hang on out with.
All right.
This one guy that I'd chat with for a couple of years on there in AOL, one day he sent me an email and he says, "Hey, I'm inviting you to go hunting with me and Ted Nugent, bow hunting."
There you go. That'd been cool.
I don't know if it was for real. I didn't have the time to go. I thought about checking it on out. If I had extra money to spare, say, hey, yeah, it might be worth a try, but it would have been cool. I don't know if it was for real though, but he did invite me to go hunting with him and Ted Nugent.
You can't be out here.
Oh, guess what?
But it was-
I'm gonna be in that big room.
Yeah.
So now I can't go in there.
Yeah.
But Holly ain't.
They read for 10 minutes and we start being interesting. That's right, Kevin. So she just got done saying, you guys are going to make that big bedroom upstairs a toy room. And that's what Kathy's going to do. She's got so many toys for these kids, doll houses and baby beds. And she's just going to take them all up there in that big bedroom. And they can make that their toy room. So,
You better rip up the floors first and stuff in a bunch of insulation for a sound deadener.
I don't care. That's over Kathy. I'm either in this room or in the bedroom watching TV. So.
But yeah, no, I really don't know how true that was because, you get all sorts of stupid stuff like that on the internet. Somebody trying to pretend to be somebody that they aren't too. So,
Right. Well,
by the way,
me and Willie Nelson are friends. You know that, don't you?
really?
Yeah. I got pictures of me and Willie. Let's see if I can find one real quick.
I've got a picture of my wheelie, but I don't spread it around.
Oh, it is my dirty one.
Hey, get out of here.
Please.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Share screen.
You can't put those on.
There's Willie. Actually, he's in this very same room right here.
Okay, now who is that for real?
Willie Nelson.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, it's my daughter did one of them face exchanges or something like that, and that's what it turned out. That's pretty cool.
I knew what Willie, well, that was a pretty good picture, but I knew what he looked like. Now, see, my mom back out of high school was dating Willie Nelson's lead guitarist on there.
Yeah.
That looks like Kevin.
Yeah, they're done fighting for themselves now. They're just talking it out. Yeah. Well, they don't bother me, Tim, but they do bother her. Kyler, she was watching him last night and this morning. That little kid would not let her go anywhere without her. She'd go in the bathroom, he'd walk right in behind her. He said, "I gotta go to the bathroom." Well, you. I don't. I assume you mean Brother Kevin? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Roseanne.
Yeah, he's talking about the picture.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin. Nope, that's actually my daughter. Shut up, Stray. You talk too much.
I know it, right?
Yeah.
I've been accused of it a time or two.
Not me. I wouldn't say shit if I had a mouthful. Don't mind Kevin. Hey, that's the best way to be. I thought about having me a snort of that Applejack, but I'm sitting high on the bar stool right here, so I'd hate to fall off and break my neck.
Don't need that.
No.
By the way, were you in there when Gene Chambers said he's quitting YouTube? When Gene Chambers just dropped one line on in there, says he's done. He come in to say goodbye and he's done.
Huh. I wonder what happened.
I have no idea. Well, the only
You-
thing I can think of is there's that one live stream where Gene Chambers, when my daughter walked up behind me, he asked me if that cute girl was my daughter, and then somebody made a big to do over that he was hitting on my daughter on my live stream, and I think it might have had something to do with that.
Bush Light bucking at the Stockwell Inn. Well, that's something there, Kevin. Kathy said bottered noodles.
The Vader noodles run them off. I wouldn't doubt it.
She said, well, they were the ones saying stuff about it.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah,
two-
Brian.
they
Look
got
who's
any-
talking.
They have no morals or nothing. So what the hell they got to say about anything?
That's my baby picture.
Yeah, I know. Type it in chat, Cap. I can't hear you. That's right. Damn. Had to sell it for Coors Light. Your taste buds must be really bad.
Miller
Coors
Light.
One
Street Life, how you doing?
Coors Light, one step up from water.
Robert, are you on a diet or something? Why are you drinking light beer?
Hey, I tell you what, the best light beer out there is Natty Light.
No, that's water too. There ain't no such thing as a light beer.
Well, that's right. That's just water, flavored water.
Less filling, tastes great. Less filling, tastes great. Less filling, tastes great.
Yeah, Brian, but it takes so much more to get drunk off that light shit.
Well, it depends on who you are. If your metabolism works like mine, it don't take that much.
Oh, true.
A couple of beers, man, and then I'm wasted.
No,
Then
Brian,
20
I
minutes-
bet you're different there, Brian J. It don't all taste the same to drink once you're drunk. Because once you get drunk and then you turn around and try to drink you a chocolate stout, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You'll be able to taste it. Bud Heavy.
Yeah, remember when Budweiser was like the beer to be drinking, and now nobody wants to even drink Budweiser. Everybody wants to drink their foo-foo beers.
Yeah.
I can't drink Budweiser. I drink now. It gives me a headache.
Well, that's because it's no longer an American-made beer. It's made by whoever. So they,
Well, probably made in Mexico now.
well, I don't know where it's made, but the people that own it isn't owned by Americans. So I think
It's not
Heineken's
the
owned-
same. That's for sure.
I think Heineken bought it.
But me, I'm a Jim Beam kind of guy. Now with beer, I want an ice beer.
Yeah, get those 8% natties. Them things that kick your ass.
Yeah, those natty daddies. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
yeah.
like.
Yeah, Natty Daddies are all right.
Yeah, get them natty daddy 25 ounces. Finish a
No, I
couple.
couldn't drink the 25 ounces because they would get. I like the 12 ounces because they stay cold all the way through. Even a 6, I don't drink it fast, so a 16 ounce will get warm on me, and I can't. In my younger years, I loved warm beer, but anymore, if I want to drink a beer, it's got to be cold. I can't. It makes me want to throw up when the beer gets warm.
Well, yeah, but see, the natty daddies here are $1.15 or something like that out the door for the 25-ounce natty daddies.
211, 6% alcohol at 16-ounce cans for $3.50.
Yeah.
It's not bad if you get it ice cold.
Well, shoot, the natty daddies here, you could buy a 12 pack for like, I mean, buy an 18 pack for like $12.
Right.
Colt 45 and 2 bags of weed. That's all I need.
Yeah, I haven't had a Colt 45 for a long time. I don't remember the last time I had a Colt 45.
Malt liquor.
Oh, English 800. You remember them? Woo wee.
Oh yeah, I could not. My brother loved those warm.
Oh, God.
He'd buy those by the quart jars off the shelf and drink them warm.
Hey, that Bull Ice is terrible, too. The red label and blue label.
That's right. Cappy was Bud Light and Natural Light. I like Miller Genuine Draft.
I figured you'd love a Miller.
Yeah.
I used to drink the Miller Genuine Draft.
We
My
used, to
uncle
get
always
them,
said Miller tastes like horse piss smells.
we used to get the Miller ponies, little pony bottles. And you get back then you get 3 for $1. Well, that was 21 ounces of beer because they're 7-ounce bottles. That was a pretty good buy. We go to the bar and we spend about $60 between me, Kevin, and Kathy, and you get so damn hammered you wouldn't know which way was up.
Screw that warm beer; it gives you a cheese infection.
Yeah.
Now, my foo-foo drink that I liked back in the 70s is I really did like the Henry Weinhardt's Private Reserve Dark. It wasn't super high quality, it's probably about 4 or 5%, I think, if I remember right. But it was full flavor. I mean, and I did like that.
PBR ain't bad, Matt. It ain't too bad.
Oh yeah,
Poor
that's
cheap.
Sam Adams, man. That's some bad
But
shit.
it's only like what, 2.8? I mean, it's watered down beer.
Yeah.
I like Bacardi too, Tim. Bacardi's good.
Don't mess with my PBR. I love Pabst Blue Ribbon. I love Black.
What's that one beer that came in a can that was supposed to be like glass on the inside or something like that? So it's supposed to taste like it came out of a bottle instead of a can. Meisterbrau.
Yep.
That's still reserved. Good
And
God Almighty.
they said it tasted like Budweiser, and so I tried that. That was the nastiest beer I've ever drank. Was that Meisterbrau?
I think that still reserved nasty.
You want to get some bad shit? Get that Foster's or whatever the hell that is from Germany. That shit is bad, man. Comes in a great big blue can, like a 36-ounce can.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as it was, I liked it as long as it was cold. I did like the Foster's.
I remember you had to take a can opener to open up a can of beer.
Yeah. Boy, that was a long time ago.
But yeah, oh yeah, it was back in the early '60s. Hold on a second.
How many of y'all ever tried that Billy Carter beer? The Billy beer.
Billy Beer.
I never did try it. I heard that stuff was horrible, so I never bought it.
I never had it, but I heard about it.
Billy beer?
Yeah.
I had a 6-pack. I drank it, and I bought another 6-pack to have for a while. I think I got the 6 cans upstairs that have never been opened, but they are empty. They've never been.
They're
opened.
empty.
Yep. They've never been opened, but they're empty. They dehydrated or whatever. They evaporated or something.
Huh. Maybe
Yeah.
the pressurized and leaked all the beer out or something.
I've
Something.
bought
know how
a case of
sometimes
beer. I've bought a case of beer before with 2 or 3 cans be empty in it and never opened.
Right. No. Right where I'm sitting at right now, I had, let me see.
Heineken's good beer.
Oh boy, Kevin's well on his way. He already has 16-ounce fist bowls.
Oh, there you are. There you are, girlie.
Where I'm sitting at right now, I had 11 bottles of liquor sitting there, and I had to put it on a. But here you go.
Thunder Road.
Thunder Road.
Thunder Road Distillery, corn liquor.
Well, let's see you take a swig.
No, thank you.
Mix it with grape Kool-Aid. Mix it with grape Kool-Aid. Call it Purple Jesus.
Well, speaking of that, hold on a second. Let me see what this grape is doing.
Yeah, who did
Billy
have
Beer.
the party ball?
Billy Beer, my dad said it gave him the shits for a year.
I believe that about the Billy Beer.
Milwaukee's Best is about the only one that ever tore me up that bad. I didn't even like getting the best ice either.
It ain't been racked. That's pretty cloudy, but it
Well,
smells
that stuff in the bottom will clean you out.
Oh yeah, well, it's wine.
Yeah, that's some good pectin there, man. If you get constipation, save that stuff.
I'll take my chances and not take that.
Old past Blue Ribbon to give you the runs. That's right.
Is that the
Anyways,
same
that barrel back here.
corn whiskey ain't nowhere near Everclear.
No, it ain't.
Corn whiskey, it might be 80 proof. How much is it there, dog?
She snorted at you.
Where'd you go?
I'm right back here.
And Mr. Fix It, tequila makes me want to fight.
100 proof.
100 proof?
Yep.
Brian was telling you when he was leaning over at me for you to choke me.
No.
But then again,
No, Everclear I believe, isn't it like 190 or 195?
It's 190. In some states, it's half that. Some states, they don't even allow it.
190 proof, 95% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
That right there will make a 5-gallon batch of apple pie moonshine.
You take a sip off that stuff and you'll feel it evaporating off your tongue.
Yeah, it'll evaporate all right. You don't want to be now around the open flames either.
You know, I don't even remember the name of the drink but they used to use that in making a drink up in Alaska at the tavern. We'd go out snowmobiling and we'd go from one tavern to the next, on the snowmobiles. And it'd be, 30, 40 below zero on out. If we hit the tavern and stuff, we'd order this drink. I don't remember what it was, a flaming something or other. They were putting Everclear on in it. But I tell you what, by the time we get done with our snow ride, my mustache and my eyebrows would all be burnt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in a watermelon and tap that watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I'll bet you that'd be good.
Well, what you do is you take 4 or 5 watermelons and you peel them and then put them in a blender and strain out the juice, and then mix it with that.
I'll get you a cooler and take you some mixed juice and some mixed fruit and put it in a clean cooler, and make you some jungle juice and just pour it in there and let it sit. And
Do the watermelon crawl.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
But Matt's right about it. Matt's right about that watermelon though. Put it in there and tap it.
Yep. Yeah, I used to
Well,
make
yeah, Matt, you can do it that way, but you can also get the watermelon cold, drill a hole in it, let all the water drain out, and tap it, and then pour liquor in it. You don't have to wait 12 hours that way.
what you do is you take your bottle and you turn it, you put a hole in the watermelon and you turn it upside down, put the bottle in it, and just let the bottle sit there. And you know, it'll mix in with all the juices in there. That watermelon will start to swell up. Yeah. Well, yeah, with duct tape. There you go. Yeah, you sit there and let that. You put you cut a hole in the size of the bottle, the neck, and you put it in there, and then you tape it or whatever, and you leave it set there in the refrigerator or whatever, and get cold, and that watermelon will actually swell up.
Hey,
Or,
no duct tape needs to be involved with none of this.
well, that's just so the bottle stays in and it doesn't pop out.
Right. I know
But
what you're saying.
you could take an old bag and an IV needle and fill it full of Everclear, and then put that IV needle in the vine when that watermelon's growing. And that way it's already infused into that watermelon. You used to do it with sugar water all the time. You bark on it. There you go. All right, we won't tell anybody, Mr. Fix It. Yeah, duct tape is cheap. The handcuffs are cheap perverts. That's right.
I'll have to try that sometime.
You see that picture on Facebook? It says share once you see it, and you look at it, the guy moving, or a pickup truck with a bunch of moving stuff in the back of it, household stuff. And there's a twin bed or a bed frame there, or headboard or whatever, and it's got one handcuff hooked to the rail.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh man, I think I pretty much got all the projects done away from the house. Now I can concentrate around it here again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna jump off here. I'm tired of whooping Grizz's ass.
Yeah, I know, and you did such a damn good job of it too.
All right, y'all. Y'all be good.
Take care,
man,
Stray.
All right, there, Stray. I'm gonna hop off here in a couple minutes myself. So.
Yeah, Cornbread was going to go live next. So anybody that's here, if you're not subscribed to Cornbread and you want to do some chat, here, let me copy the link and I'll put it in here for anybody that didn't get it earlier.
Okay.
But I'm going to be going live with Cornbread next after this. And so anybody that wants to join us on the live stream over there, there's the link to Cornbread's channel. Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
I guess I can't post it as a link in there, but I don't know if that came through or not.
Why can't you? You gotta.
No, I don't have a wrench on here.
Hold on a minute. Did you type?
Yeah, here, let me put another dot in there. I don't think it went it through before.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, that's weird because it still doesn't show me with one.
I just give it to you, so you should have it.
Oh, yeah, there it showed up.
It takes a few seconds. You're 3,200 miles away, you know.
Yeah, that's a little bit of travel time there. Hey, you can take the wrench back now. I don't need it, Iron Dog.
All right. You heard them people. Take the wrench back. Okay. Somebody time his ass out.
Quick! Stop spamming.
All right, everybody. I'm going to get off in here. It was a pleasure. I timed out my Nixon. Y'all have a great night. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, and stay yourself. Remember, stay healthy. Remember the first responders, doctors, nurses, EMT, fire department, police lives matter. If you got to put a color in front of lives matter, you are nothing more than a racist. Black lives aren't any more important than white lives. White lives aren't any more important than black lives. All lives are the same. Don't matter what color you are. Every life. Except for
Good
that
night,
worthless
y'all.
son of a bitch that killed that little kid. His life doesn't matter at all. Y'all have a blessed night and take care. Thank you, Grizz and Stray, for being up here. I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all have a great night and take care. And black lives don't matter. That's right. Because they don't. All lives matter. The BLM sucks. They're nothing more than a terrorist group. So, have a great night, everybody.